In this video, we're going to talk about ball movement, specifically how to create possessions where the ball is the most athletic player on the floor, meaning no matter what the defense does defensively, the ball always stays one step ahead. We're also going to show you habits that great offense has that allows them to go from getting a good shot to a great shot, like this wide open three right here. To get this thing started, Northwest Missouri State does a really good job of triggering an advantage. It shows everyone else on the floor that an advantage has been created, and once an advantage has been created, it's the offense's job to either keep that advantage or to improve that advantage. The Bearcats use this slot ghost screen to get Trevor Hitchens driving to his right. Teammate moves out into space, and now two defenders are on the basketball. Advantage has been created. As Ryan Hawkins catches the ball, he has an advantage over his defender who's closing in space. The worst thing he can do is hold the basketball, killing that advantage. Or as Steph Curry says,
I'm either catching and shooting, I'm catching and ripping, or I'm catching and giving up. If you held the ball for 1 second, that's a grenade and it blew up and you're done. All right, so think about that. I need 0.5 seconds to make a decision, and that's when you start to get the dominoes to fall.
So like Steph was saying, when an advantage is created like it is right here and the offense catches the ball, he wants to be what's called a 0.5 player, or someone who catches and shoots, catches and drives, or catches and moves the ball. If you hold the ball for more than half a second, that's a grenade and the advantage is blown up. And so Hawkins does a great job of catching the ball and then immediately looking to swing it. Now, in this case, defender takes that pass away, so he ball fakes, which is even better. Now, this defender is completely out of the play. So notice here, Diego Bernard on the bottom of the screen cuts and catches a pass on the baseline, and then immediately draws two defenders and kicks the ball to the top of the key. But it's this little thing that he does. If you notice, he spaces outside the three-point line. And this is the first habit for good ball movement. It's called into space, out of space. Meaning the moment you drive into space or catch the ball in the paint, you need to get out of that painted area with the same speed and energy you got into the paint with. It leaves the paint open for drives. This is something Steph Curry's been doing for years. So if you notice on this drive and kick to Draymond, the moment the ball's passed to the top of the key, all defenders forget about Steph Curry on the initial drive. And so as Steph drives and kicks, instead of staying in the painted area, he realizes if he gets back outside the three-point line, he's got a wide open three. So again, for good ball movement, it's not like drawing up a play. This is more once you've created an advantage. So it's all about avoiding confusion right now. For offense, it's all about spacing. Good offense is good spacing. Good spacing is good offense. So again, if we jump back into this possession by Northwest Missouri State, they have re-spaced really well. So now they have all 5 players behind the three-point line, and the defense's shell has been cracked. So if you notice, a good offensive possession is when they've pulled the defenders from the midline. Second part of ball movement, the second principle is don't let one guard two, meaning once you've created an advantage, you can't let one defender guard 2 people on one side of the floor. This is a big one as it keeps the defense one step behind. So you see on the closeouts, Northwest Missouri State has such good spacing that they literally pull the backside apart so one can't guard 2. The spacing is the solution to any problem the defense poses. The third component of ball movement is to make quick decisions and use more fakes. They're one and the same. And so again, like that Steph Curry video says, the worst thing you can do is catch the ball and hold it and do nothing. But it is a great opportunity to catch and quickly look at the rim, what we call a peek, and make a fake to get the defense rotating. Again, it's not catching and holding, it's catching and quickly and decisively looking at the rim to get the defense to get up out of their stance. Notice how many times Loyola Chicago catches and quickly looks at the rim to create an advantage. It's this combination of getting in, getting out of the paint, proper spacing, and making quick decisions that'll have defenders stuck, having to guard multiple positions and almost freeze in their stance.
Over his nearly 2 decades at Villanova are guys like Jalen Brunson, like Ryan Arcidiacono, like Kyle Lowry. That's the company that mentally he puts Jeremiah Robinson Earl in. Made the extra pass here. Samuels to Bay to Gillespie. Everybody into the pool on that position.